in association with the PGA Tour, is delighted to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the Farmers Insurance Open is about to begin. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam in the booth, and it's a hello to Henny Koyak down on the course following our featured group.
Hey guys, I can't wait to watch these two go at it again. It was an incredible battle first time round, and I think there'll be a few shots fired out here.
Well, I like the look of Lexi in this one, but is the rival capable?
.140 yards.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Just a little off with the accuracy there, unable to find the green.
Oh, a little shorty Baker on that action there.
How close was that to going down? And that should secure the par on this one. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
Nothing wrong with an opening par, just easing their way into this round.
The second, a short par 4, one that the players like to take on these days, Rich. A good birdie look here.
They do. It used to be where you laid back on top of the hill and took a wedge, 9-iron sometimes for your second shot, but a lot of players now are challenging that bunker down the right-hand side, getting as far down there as possible, and just having a flick with a sand wedge in for their second.
Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Good shot there, Beamer. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
It's been so tight. She's tied here with her rival. And can she pull ahead now?
Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. And back to the course with the live action. An opportunity for a birdie here. Hey, that's a chance. Well, that'll play. Currently 1 under for the day.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
There are so many stunning holes on this entire property, but there's few more picturesque than this downhill par 3 third.
It might be stunning to look at, but it is painful. Can be extremely painful to play. Downhill all the way. When they tuck the pin over on the left-hand side, forget about it. Never hit it there. Only when the pin is in the center or the right part of the green should you be taking dead aim. Other than that, center of the green all day long.
Putting for birdie here. Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies. That's a momentum maker, isn't it?
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's 2 strokes behind her rival this week.
If that's the right pace, this should drop. That was a gallant attempt. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Well, as we head into our finishing stretch, it starts with the par 4 14th.
Nice tee shot here. A little bit more room to the right than the players really feel like there is. However, that also brings a rough on the right-hand side into play, and you don't want to be there, especially with this green that's set right back against the canyon. It's a difficult second shot, almost an infinite edge pool look, if you will. You really have to bear down and make sure you have a good idea of your distance control on your second shot.
This shot from around the 200-yard marker. He shares top spot. Hoping for a bounce here, preferably to the left.
Taking things up a notch in this Lexi Thompson rivalry, that shot will add some fuel to the fight.
Just 6 feet between he and the hole. Ooh, nice putt to make for a birdie. And with that, he'll move to 3 under par. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player. There's a real premium on
from left to right, which helps a fade on this hole. However, don't get too overzealous and pull it, because that fairway bunker down the left, that sees a lot of action. Second shot is a green that pitches back toward you from back to front. That's got a lot of movement over on the left-hand side.
Oh, well done. Standing up over this one after a bunch of birdies.
I tell you what, they're set up quite nicely to the first opening holes. Birdies galore.
Choosing the 9-iron here. And tidy looking shot, that one. Oh, that's a great approach shot. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole.
This is what they have left for birdie here.
Just didn't drop. Par putt coming up here. That was a top-level approach shot, but unfortunately they walk off the green with a par. He finds himself in a share of the lead. Rich, there are a number of strong holes on this outward half, but the par 5/6, the players are definitely thinking birdie here, but it's all set up by the tee shot.
It's a nice reprieve, this par 5. Just a little bit dogleg from left to right. Keep it shy of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and almost every player will give it a go in 2. This is a 3-tiered green with a low area over on the left-hand side that sees a lot of action.
Rich, we know these days with the PGA Tour, the wraparound schedule, the tour begins in the fall, but really it's felt at the start of any new year that every time you come to Torrey Pines, the big stars come out to play. It feels like the authentic start to the season.
It certainly does that, and I think that the big-name players, the accomplished players, love coming here to Torrey Pines because it's going to give them a gauge of exactly where their game is at and what they need to work on, because you can't go around either the north or the south course and geek it around. You have to be on your game. You have to drive the ball well, your iron play has to be spot on, and your short game better be sharp, because if not, you're going to shoot a million. Both of these golf courses very challenging, but they're fair, and I think that's what the players love about it. If you're in a good zone mentally and everything is going well physically, you can produce a 64 or 65. But if you're hitting it poorly and you're not thinking squarely, I'm telling you what, 77s and 78s come into the equation real quick.
Just 3 feet to the cup. You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And with that, he'll move to 4 under par. And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. The par 4 7th, a little dog leg left to right. Again, positioning of the tee is key.
This fairway slopes pretty good from left to right. Players want to start it out at the fairway bunker down the left-hand side and just hit a gentle fade off of that. Second shot here is to an elevated green. Don't go long whatsoever here. That's when the Barranca and the canyons come into play.
Oh, that was pure. Lining up from around 160 yards. Currently in the lead by a shot. And choosing the 8-iron here.
Needs a little members bounce to the right.
Yeah, well played. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
They've just got to focus on hitting the back of the cup, guys. This is up the hill, bit of extra juice needed.
That's frustrating. An opportunity to make their par. Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Ooh. Nicely played. Good shot. And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. The leader now has a one-stroke advantage. We head up the hill away from the ocean here at the 8th hole, Rich. A lovely par 3, but all the challenges in the green.
It is. It's very wide, not very deep. Players going in there with kind of mid-irons to short irons. Uphill the entire way. Difficult to get it on that back level when they stick the pin all the way on top.
Here's a chance to get up and down from the green side bunker. On the green now, but a bit of work left to do here. If he makes this, he'll save his par.
Oh, that was such a good stroke.
Oh, I love a player with big heart. You've showed plenty there.
Nicely done. Well fought hole right there. Bunkered off the tee, but makes that nice par save.
The par 5 ninth is a monster, over 600 yards, Rich. Challenging, to say the least.
Luke, it's just a straight par 5, 615 yards. You got to hit a straight tee shot, a straight second shot, and hopefully hit a straight third shot. It can get challenging when they put the pin on the top left tier. That's when you can put a little too much spin on it and have it come chasing down to the front part of the green. That's no good.
That's a good-looking shot there. Getting ready to play their third. Currently leading by 2. And this putt will take them to 5 under.
Little birdie look in here.
Surely it's going to.
Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. And with that, he'll move to 5 under par. Here's Lexi Thompson. Wow, what a save.
And this is why you got to keep your foot on the gas at all times. These guys and girls are good.
Don't know about you, Rich, but I'm getting my palms sweaty in the booth just thinking about this player's position with 9 to play.
Well, keep your hands to yourself. But yes, this player is definitely dialed in at the moment.
As we head to the back 9 here at Torrey Pines South, Rich, the 10th isn't a long hole, but the slope off the tee makes it a difficult one.
It is. It cambers pretty good from left to right, so most players are going to take something less than driver, probably a 3-wood or a 5-wood, and try and hit a draw into that bank to slow the golf ball down. You find the fairway, the green sits slightly above you, but the difficult part about it is it's got 3 different sections, a front, a back left, and a back right. You got to get your second shot spot on to have the best opportunity for birdie.
Yeah, give yourself a pat on the back. Let's see if we can make this big putt for birdie.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
It was on a good line. 9 feet to the cup. Looking good. Oh, that's a clutch par. Currently 3 strokes up after that hole. There aren't too many easy holes here at Torrey Pines South, but the course certainly gets tougher as we head to the par 3 11th.
This green from the back tee looks minuscule. There's just not a lot of room on the front of it. Even the back section, which it does get a little bit wider, it still is very small. A massive shelf, top left. If you get it up there, happy days for you. If not, just find the green, 2-putt, make 3, move on.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. Oh, so close. No, that's too bad. Putting for par. Yeah, nothing to sweat over that one. We'll hold. Currently in first position. We head to the 12th hole. This par 4 is as big and as strong and as tough as you find anywhere on the PGA Tour.
This 12th hole is probably one of the toughest tee shots players will face out here. They know they have to hit a good tee shot, a long tee shot, to have any chance or hope of making birdie here. You miss it a little bit out to the right. The rough over there is horrific. You do find the fairway, though. You got a green that tilts from back right to front left, making the second shot so much more imperative to not get it above the hole. Second shot, leave below the hole at all costs.
Yeah, nicely played. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup. This is their look at birdie.
Go to your home ball. Go to your home. Now that's a good putt to hole any day of the week. And that will take him to 6 under. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. All right, Rich. The par 5 13th. So much is being said about it. I'm interested in your thoughts.
This is one of the most interesting par fives you'll ever play. If you hit a good tee shot, find the fairway, and you have the opportunity to reach, then happy days. But if you don't find the fairway or can't reach, now you've got to lay up into a low area where you're going to have a third shot that's absolutely blind. This third shot could be one of the most difficult third shots on the PGA Tour, bar none.
And here we are with the third shot.
This one looks to be in a pretty good line.
And hitting yet another green here in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson. And she's holed it. Absolutely magnificent.
Needed it. Needed that in a big way, chipping in for the par.
Our leader is currently enjoying a 4-stroke advantage. Now on the tee after a birdie, fired up and ready for more.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
This shot is about 140 yards out. Going with the pitching wedge here. A wonderful shot into 14. It sets up another look at birdie.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
11 feet left to the hole. Like the look of this one. Okay, steady now. This is a par putt. And as they leave that hole, Rich, you'd imagine a little bit frustrated after such a great shot in. We stride across the 15th, Rich, and we talk about strong par fours. This is another one.
As big as 12 was, Luke, this is almost twice the size, if you can imagine it, with a tiny landing area out there. This is possibly the meanest hole on this golf course. Not hardest, meanest. If you've walked off with par on this hole, job well done, my friend.
Looks like they've got the 5-wood. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot. Oh, these are good for the momentum, these ones, right on 8 feet. It's on a good line. And the putt drops, now at 8 under, heading down the stretch.
What a great feeling being that far ahead with just 4 to play.
Now moving over to Lexi Thompson.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And after that effort, this is how the leaderboard looks. Our current leader is enjoying a 6-stroke advantage.
3 holes remaining, Luke. This is getting awfully fun.
16th, the last of the par 3s on this golf course, but it's not an easy one.
This is underrated difficult. The green is big in size, but it plays awfully small because there's really small sections to this green. The front, the back right, and the top left. If you find the right section, job well done. If you don't, it's going to be a difficult 2-putt to say the least.
Let's take a look at Lexi Thompson, shall we?
Coming off a bogey on the last hole.
An opportunity here for Lexi Thompson. Oh, that's a beauty. Great shot from the bunker. 7 feet to the cup.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
It's got a chance. Yes, they've made it.
Back-to-back birdies, moving the right direction there, Luke.
And as we take a look at the leaderboard, this player is in top spot and Justin Rose is second.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on?
The penultimate hole at Torrey Pines South is not a danger lurks everywhere.
They moved this fairway to the left alongside the canyon a few years ago, which really enhanced the beauty, but also the fear of this hole. You have to challenge the left-hand side because the bunker down the right is really no good. From there, the green, it tilts from back to front mostly with a really low section over there on the left-hand side. However, it still is a promising birdie opportunity.
Sitting at -9 for the day. Currently in top spot. Well, that's right out of the top draw. A great shot from our leader.
I tell you, you just dream about days like today. Greens and regulation, spot on all day. Awesome.
A birdie putt awaits. Judged. Well, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Ouch, that hurts. Putting now for a bogey. Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. Well, the finishing hole here at Torrey Pines South, one of the more famous on the PGA Tour, site of so many of Tiger's wonderful victories. Par 5, you can get there in 2.
You can, but you have to thread your drive in between those 4 fairway bunkers that line the fairway. From there, now you have to think, do I want to take on this flag with the bunkers right, bunkers left, and certainly the water in front? It's a daunting second shot, but if you're brave enough to take it on, then you could reap massive rewards.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. Chip it in here, and he'll take the title. Lining up here for a chance to win the tournament. What a putt to make.
Not a bad line, this.
And there's your Farmers Insurance Open winner. A victory at Torrey Pines, extra special in anyone's career, Rich.
Hats off to this player for winning this week, grinding out a victory on the very difficult South Golf Course over the weekend.
And Henny, that was some impressive play. To take down a rival of that calibre and to win the event, what a performance.
A match for the books, Luke. I'm just happy that I got to witness that and see that. What a rivalry it was in the lead up to this epic match, and they took down the hero. They come out on top of not just the rivalry, but also the event.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. I'm Luke Elvey, and on behalf of Rich Beem, plus all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's good night for now. UK Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, proudly presents the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today's coverage of the AT&T Pebble Beach Pro-Am is about to begin. Delighted to have 2002 PGA Championship winner Rich Beem in the booth. I'm Luke Elvey, and it's a good morning to Henny Koyak, who's out on the course following our featured good.
Thank you, Luke. What a lovely introduction and what a lovely day. I'm very much looking forward to strolling at the fairways alongside these two players. They have been at each other, let me tell you. There's been a little bit of banter on social media back and forth in the lead up to this match. They have a bone to pick. They have a bee in their bonnet, and it's all going to be settled out on this golf course today.
Yes, she's a born winner, isn't she, Brooke Henderson? This is going to be a tough rivalry, but one if you can win will certainly build your confidence. Oh, good drive. That one should find the fairway. Rich, a little bit of undulation change here at the opening hole.
The approach shot to this first hole, Luke, green sits above you ever so slightly, but this green does pitch significantly from back to front.
That got a little out of control, I think.
Oh, look at that. The wind just wreaking havoc with that shot. Disappointing.
Oh, 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
Yep, tracking well.
That gets the job done.
Very nice par indeed. Very solid hole played.
He finds himself in a share of 8th. And as we head to the second tee, the first of the par 5s, and as we talked about, you've got to get off to a great start at Pebble Beach.
Absolutely, a par 5 that almost every player should be able to reach into. Just avoid the bunkers right and left, and you're going to have a clean shot into a very narrow green.
Sometimes you hit some good ones, sometimes you hit some bad ones. Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Oh, they got so unlucky here, just off the fairway, but not sitting nicely.
Getting ready to play their third. Gary Player couldn't play bunker shots any better than that. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Yeah, well holed. Let's move on to the next. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
1 stroke behind her rival this week.
Time for the 5th shot. What a shot. And that'll certainly help her chances here. Let's take a look at the current standings. Here we are at the third. No point hanging on to that one. You didn't hit your best there. And they've found themselves in the first cut. Going with the 8-iron here.
Got great connection here. Yeah, this is looking good.
Unable to find the green on this one.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
Here's Brooke Henderson. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? And here we are with the third shot. Ooh, that almost went down. That's almost a gimme. Great chip.
Great touch.
And he needs this to save par.
Right over the spot they were looking at.
Currently 1 under for the tournament. Rich, we get our first look at the beach here at Pebble Beach. This 4th, there's a short one, but beguiling.
It is just around the 325-yard mark. Most players tend to lay up and just have a wedge for their second. However, The big sticks, they can go ahead and take a rip at it, but beware, the beach lurks closely down the right-hand side.
Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Oh, this will be good for the momentum. Let's make this birdie putt. Oh, what a stroke. Always nice to hold those for a birdie. And with it, he'll move to a couple under par. He's currently in the second position. The fifth hole, Rich, the first of the par threes. Much to it?
There is. This green is tiny. It's minuscule. And you have what over to the right-hand side? Oh, yes, the Pacific Ocean. No, thank you. A par three here is an excellent score.
Do you think they drew that up differently in their mind?
Wynn got that one and took it wayward.
Oh, I thought that one was going in. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Just one off the lead after that hole. Rich, one of the great par fives in all of golf is the sixth hole here at Pebble.
It is. It's one of these par fives that you think I can take advantage of it because it's not that long. However, though, you can mess it up as easy as any other hole on this prestigious layout. The sixth is a beautiful but difficult par five.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
And Henny, what's he facing with this one?
Wynn's just going to knock the ball down. It's straight at the back.
Yeah, disappointing not to find the surface, Rich, but I like that play.
Oh, the wind wreaks havoc with another golf ball.
Didn't that look good for a long time? A lot on the line here. This putt for a share of top spot. Oh, how about that one? And that will take him to 3 under. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Well, she's in fifth, and she'll want to climb from there.
Here's Brooke Henderson's next shot. Boy, Rich, that was a big-time save, that one.
Oh, went from the outhouse to the penthouse with that chip in.
We head across to the par 3 7th. We always talk about it in golf. It doesn't need to be a long one to be a great one.
Luke, this could be one of the most picturesque par threes in all of golf. Who says great par threes need to be more than 150 yards? Not a single one of them. I love this hole.
Yeah, a quality shot from him. He'll be pleased.
This one here, this is for back-to-back birdies, moving him in the right direction.
Playing this shot from the sand. Heck, oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
Oh, this one out of a smelly spot on the golf course, but no bother for this player.
This one's for birdie. Ooh. It's just about 3 feet away. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Well, after the beauty of the 7th, we go to the beast that is the 8th. Is there a tougher two-shotter on the property?
Not to my knowledge, no. At just around 425 yards, you're going to lay up to the end of the fairway. No driver needed. but the second shot is where it gets difficult. Downhill, a very small green. You knock it on here in 2, and you've done well.
Penny, what have they got in front of them here?
Yeah, this breeze just starting to get up now on the course, and it's directly into the face.
Always frustrated by missing a green.
Wind is absolutely swirling in this part of the golf course.
Well, it was a solid shot out of the bunker and onto the surface. A par putt on the table. I like the look of this. There it is. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. Pebble Beach has a terrific stretch of par 4 starting from the 8th right through to the end of the 11th. Let's take a look at the 9th.
This is an interesting hole because it wants to make you aim left, but there's a bunker there that you need to avoid. Funny enough, there's a lot more room out to the right than what you can see off the tee. A very strong par 4 to finish the front 9.
Bit disappointing, that one. Time to take their approach shot into the 9th. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. Hope it gets a good kick to the left. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. A good chance to take it even deeper here. This putt's for 4 under.
What a great opportunity here for a look at a birdie.
That was a gallant attempt. An opportunity to make a par here. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Well, this was the conundrum, wasn't it? When the new rule came in, did they leave the flag stick in or did they take it out? I'm pretty sure they wish they would have taken it out there. And as we continue alongside the beach, the coastline here, it is a spectacular scene, the 10th, isn't it?
It certainly is. I don't know if I love any hole more at Pebble Beach than this one right here. You want to aim down the left-hand side, but avoid those big bunkers. And from there, you want to try and land it short of the green and bounce it on. Anything landing on the green, though, could go shooting over the green and into a nasty spot.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
Yeah, I think he's got around 135. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
This one looks just a fraction too long to me. Oh, well played. Good chance to move deeper under the card. This putt's for 4 under.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Looking really good, this one. And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
This is Brooke Henderson. Oh, well played. Aren't you an expert in the bunker? Well, that's got to have some impact on the scoreboard. Let's take a look. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Well, Rich, we start to head home, but first we've got to head up the hill on this short par 4 11th.
Thankfully, a breather hole after the last few. This is just a 3-wood. Could be a driver up the hill. Second shot, very short, but beware, this green pitches severely from back to front. Watch the spin on your second shot.
Well played, mate. And inside the red zone, around 110 yards to go.
Back into the wind. They need to flight this one down.
Opting for the 9-iron.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
Oh, that's unlucky. The buried lie in the bunker doesn't get much harder. Okay, phase one complete. You've got to make a good putt here. Oh, a lovely opportunity to save par here.
Putt is underway.
For the par. And this is quality play, still on top of the leaderboard. The first of the back 9 par 3s is the 12th.
And this is a mean one, not going to lie. It's mean. It's right around 185 yards, but the green, once again, very tiny. You come up short in that deep bunker, you're bound to make a 4.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
And coming up well short.
Oh, that one just missed the hole.
Simply amazing. Splendid shot. Sets up the easy par.
Good looking putt. And that's a way to fight back from a tough break. Well holed.
Good par save there from the greenside bunker. Job well done.
Rich, let's head to the 13th tee at Pebble Beach, shall we? And what's the decision off the tee?
Aim it right, just shy of those bunkers down the right-hand side, and you've got a mid-iron for your second shot back up the hill. Again, a green that pitches severely from back to front as well as right to left.
Well, that's a handy shot. Sitting at -4. Currently in the lead.
Uh-oh, this one's out, heading towards the rough.
Well, a little off the target with that one.
Missing it short there. They will definitely be upset.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
This is downhill. Can't be too bold.
Well, I like the look of this. That's inside the range. Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
It's time to check on the leaderboard. Leading by a shot after that hole. As we head to the 14th, I know the 18th gets all the attention here at Pebble Beach, but this is a strong par 5.
Oh, this is a good one. I love this par 5. Just hit it just down the left-hand side. You can't reach the far bunkers down the left. Lay up with a long iron, maybe a fairway wood, but watch out. This third shot gets awfully tricky.
That makes its way to the first cut. That's tidy. Now 4 under par. Currently in the lead.
Really controlled the flight there nicely with that wind.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
Well, the old hammer hands putt. And back to the play, shall we? All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet. He's staring down a birdie putt here.
Was that a bit of a miss strike?
Well, I think they fell in love with the line, forgot about the pace.
And this putt coming up for his par. Currently at -4 for the round. Just a couple more inland holes before we head back to the ocean, Rich, the 15th.
Hitting it anywhere down the left-hand side off the tee will find one of those deep bunkers, so you need to avoid those. Hit it out to the right, which will leave a great second shot into this green.
Wonderfully played. This one's bunker bound. That's not the shot they're after.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
Time now for the 4th shot. He leads the field by a stroke. Gee, that'll keep the momentum rolling, Rich.
All over the parking lot, but a chip in for par saves the day.
Managing to maintain their position on the leaderboard after that effort.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Rich, the 16th, not a long par 4, but really requires some accuracy on approach.
It does. Lay up to the top of the hill, and you can look down on this green, which pitches severely from right to left. Just a wonderful short par 4.
Why don't we catch up with Brooke Henderson?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Okay, time to return to the action. Well, I know that we're in the booth and not right up close to it, but it doesn't take a smart person to work out that's not a nice lie. Right up in the canopy of the trees. It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Distance control not easy when you're coming out of the rough.
That's a wonderfully played chip shot there.
Gotta say, his short game is phenomenal.
And if this can go down, he'll save par.
On a nice line.
And there it is. Still in the lead now after that hole.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron.
That dog will hunt.
And now over to Brooke Henderson's next shot.
Yeah, she's down, she's behind, her rival's scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
Oh, that's a beauty. She'll be stoked.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Lining up the birdie putt here.
Now that's how you roll the rock.
And racking up their 5th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 5 under. And after that performance, they'll stay right where they are in the standings. Well, Rich, as we find our way to the 18th tee, few holes in golf capture the imagination more than the finishing hole here at Pebble Beach.
So much history on this hole. Aim it at the trees right in the center and hope You don't get unlucky and get underneath one of them. From there, it's going to be a layup out to the right and just a short third shot. What a wonderful, wonderful finishing hole.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. That's it. It's okay. Getting ready to play their third. He's got a two-stroke buffer. Well, you can see why he's leading. That was a shot of high caliber. And this putt for the tournament. That's frustrating. All right, one down. Let's see if they can take the next opportunity to close out the win. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, your AT&T Pro-Am champion. What a place to win at. Beautiful Pebble Beach.
I can't think of a more iconic golf course in the country to win on than Pebble Beach Golf Links. Congratulations to our champion.
Rich, there are some victories that stand out in your mind, and this one for me seems to be like that. That was a high-quality performance under all that duress.
They played well when the pressure was at its greatest. I have to say, getting the job done with that amount of pressure on them, it was awesome.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beem, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.